And our disclaimer, there it is.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people read this.
Yeah, the views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company. Now that's us.
Yeah.
And its management. Here's the managers. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guests do not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, and the network. There you go. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris. Hi, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hey, so here we are.
I want to say a big hello and shout out to Brittany D'Angelo.
Yes.
Hello. You are one of our biggest fans. You and your brother.
Yeah.
Huge
fan. Oh, man.
You're a fat pig.
Yeah. Let's see how quickly we end up. Oh, wait a minute. All right. Hi, Bill.
I did not watch, but
that was the voice of Rob.
that was the voice of Rob.
And that does not reflect, maybe. Well, yes, it does. I was going to say it wouldn't.
It's she's allowed to have. I posted today, freedom of speech. It shows that you're allowed to state your opinion.
Hey, Chris.
I mean, it's really more of a fact, but.
Chris Manzari's watching. Hello,
Hi, Chris.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I just think it's funny.
It's a little much. It's a little overwhelming. I got to tell you, it really is.
I've seen so many things in this Brittany D'Angelo's thing, which I'm not reading the whole thing. I mean, I'm not.
No.
There's so many things in there that can show that like she's lying about a lot of things, and it's going to backfire on her and hurt her.
You know, we talked about this many times. They're just people that don't ever understand the word no.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's just like they just don't do it. They don't get no.
Yeah.
No doesn't happen. She
wanted to be famous, so.
Yeah, that's the other thing. When you're famous, you got to be ready for criticism. Yeah. I mean, what if I sued everybody on Facebook that gave me a hard time?
I know.
Oh my God.
Holy crap! I
can't even imagine. I remember way back.
Try to take it to a different county where you don't live.
I remember way back when my brother ran for mayor. Oh my God, the people were relentless. I mean, I could have just sued everyone.
Yeah.
I might as well just sued everyone in the city. I mean, you could have sued everyone probably.
Oh yeah.
In Western New York.
A very good chance of suing Brittany D'Angelo.
Yeah, I think something's gonna happen. I can't deal with this no more. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I think she needs to have a little.
Because it's just out of hand. I can't even. I was so pissed off at that because how many times, man? How many times can it just keep on going? I don't even know how to say it.
Well, first of all, there's no reason for that. So she's now just bullying and harassing. So
yeah, we'll see. The thing that's funny is though, when you read paperwork and it's messed up, it's funny.
Right.
Like, what are you gonna do? January 2022.
Yeah, we missed it.
Yeah, I know.
We missed it.
I gotta go back in time. I don't know.
We won't be there.
Let us use your time machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Who's this now? Let's look at more comments before we get into what we're doing. Oh, it's Scott, our reporter.
D'Angelo.
Unheard of. It says hello. Now, Scott, if everyone doesn't know, is basically our on the scene guy.
Yeah.
Reporter. He's pretty much like, right? He's like on there. He's on the scene.
Yeah.
He's like right out there for us.
Awesome. He gets right in there.
We really need to get him on here. Hopefully, Scott.
Yeah, come on one of these days.
Join us one of these times, even if it's just for 15 minutes. You don't have to stay for a whole hour.
Yeah, I heard the poster bandit strikes again.
Did he?
Oh.
I heard, yeah.
Well,
love that poster bandit.
Me too.
Yeah. And one of the greatest and most unbelievable things, the OJ killer is still at large. No one's ever found the person, not OJ killer, the killer of Nicole. What was her name? Nicole?
Yeah.
Nicole Brown Simpson.
Yeah. Nicole Brown. What was the other guy's name?
Ron Goldman.
Yeah, Ron Goldman. What do we got a question here?
Well, he will be, so I'm not worried about that. He's going to 100% be. There's no way he can get out of the charge with the minor.
Well, there's nothing we're gonna do. What can we do?
Yeah.
I mean, if he were to be found, I mean, what can we do?
Yeah.
The question is, what do we do if Nick does not get convicted?
He will though, so I'm not worried about it because there's no way he's getting out of it.
Here's what
I won't say on air what I'm gonna do. I'll leave that up to everybody's imagination. But when you read his obituary,
I think he better hope and pray he gets convicted.
Lauren, you're losing your mind. You have really. I don't know what's going on the other side of the camera. I think I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna swing. No, I'm gonna swing the camera around on you. I'm here in a minute. Wow.
I say if he's not convicted, I will say no comment.
No.
Okay.
As far as the podcast goes, we will continue doing what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of things that we deal with.
We're never gonna stop
I mean-
exposing him. We know too much. We've seen too much.
And if he's not the only thing we go after, he's not the only, or I don't even say go after. That sounds really aggressive. We have no choice. Like, I feel like we have no choice
Yeah.
when people send us stuff.
People like that, we do go after.
Yeah.
I mean, we should.
But we don't do it out of the clear, like,
No.
pick it out of the air. Someone
No.
usually contacts us.
Yeah.
I mean, as simply as, let's see, Dominic says, I'm coming back home and an accidental trip near a waterfront. Near what maybe, I hope he does, just saying. Well, of course, we all hope he
Yeah.
does. Yeah,
Well,
we do.
yeah, that's the problem is they're pushing it back too many times for him. It's not normal, but people need to start complaining about it. Like, people need to start asking those questions and calling the courts and saying, what the hell is going on here? And calling it out, because then they'll get it moving.
The other day I put a post out on Citizens United's page about, I don't even know what I was getting mad about. I think it was about, like, assemblymen and people, like those people up in Albany, giving a damn about maybe trying to change legislation for, like, statutes,
Yeah.
limitations. And then I got into, like, the people that are in our city, like city council and all that crap. And I was talking about rent, how high it is. Do you know that some of the people that watch our show messaged in there and said they're about to lose their house, they're about to be homeless? Is that messed up?
It's sickening. I know way too many people who have,
I don't want to say their names because it ain't fair, but
yeah, I know too many people have been struggling with that same situation. Like,
Mhm.
it's disgusting.
I don't understand. You got people that are going to announce supposedly to be mayor. You got Ezra Scott, who's supposedly, and then all this other stuff. And then you got the people sitting on the council and all. Because I forget the mayor, because he said that poverty isn't claimed.
Yeah.
Remember, so forget him. The rest, though, when do you decide to get involved in this housing issue? Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? When?
Right.
When will you say, hey, I mean, you won't even acknowledge, and I know why, because if you go look, a lot of landlords donate to these people,
Oh.
to their committees or to the people, like I've seen,
My
you can go
landlord
find
was a
them.
son of a.
Yeah.
Like, he was, like, he knew people in the courts and everything. Like, he was, yeah.
So when are they going to step in and say, hey,
Maybe Ezra's too busy driving into houses to
true.
make
Yeah.
sure people can live
Yeah,
in them.
that's true. That did happen. Yes.
Mhm.
Well, no one minds.
Lively show today.
Yeah. No one minds. Well, you might as well.
Tonight, aren't I, Terry?
No problem with it. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Brings home that Christmas spirit.
It is something. Yeah. Chris, by the way, here, Chris DiCarlo, right? He, you see what he says. He did make a lot of phone calls to try to get Channel 2 to pay attention to Grand Island.
I'll be very.
So that was very
surprised
nice.
if
They did
Did they?
on the website. They
On the
did
website.
actually put up a little thing, a little quick story, of
Oh,
course,
Good.
but not enough.
Not
Yeah,
it's
You
never
know,
enough.
like they need to do it on TV.
It's
They
never
need to do it
enough.
on TV.
Yeah.
They need
Right,
to get
it's-
right on there
yeah.
at 6 and get in there, but no one wants to get in there.
No, nobody ever wants to.
Nobody
touch
wants to. Yeah, nobody wants to talk about that
I
stuff.
mean, I've talked to now someone from the Buffalo News and someone from the Gazette about it.
it. Thanks to Brittany, we got the Buffalo News.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that, Brittany. We were trying to get a hold of them for a while. It was very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yes, very nice. And I told him about Grand Island.
Yeah.
And he, again, it's like, well, it is kind of a sticky situation. No, it's not.
It's not-
There's really
there's
nothing sticky
about it.
going on. It's not a tough
Sometimes you just
situation.
report on what
Yeah, what you heard.
like it's a thing. There's a possibility this is happening. Like, if you don't want to say, like, if you're afraid of backlash, just say there's, use the right words.
Yeah.
Just talk about it.
I just don't know why everyone's afraid. When it comes up, when these things come up, they just don't want to say a friggin' word. They don't.
Right.
They don't want to get into it. They don't. And even them, the news won't do it. They're not going to do it.
No.
It's all going to be done by this type of news.
Yeah.
By and others that are now. If you notice, they're all doing. We're getting. Well, here. Why don't we?
The other podcast you were on.
Oh, Shay, the one that I was on
Yeah.
talking about, Brittany.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pissed. I talked to him, and he doesn't like that Brittany dragged him into it at all. He's very upset, and he's not gonna.
Is she suing him?
No,
Oh.
no, but he doesn't like the
Well,
fact that she.
we all
runs.
know that she was there. Brittany, if you're listening, we know you were there. We have eyewitnesses who saw you there. If I were you, I'd simply put an end to it, apologize like you should have in the first place,
Literally.
and move on. Move on.
I have no reason to make up a story.
You cheerlead your brother anywhere, but
I don't say you can't go support your rapist brother. You could go love your rapist brother. Just
Yeah.
don't act like a dummy. And
if you didn't act that way, we wouldn't be here talking about you.
Right.
kind of ballsy to be a public figure anyways, go on national TV knowing what's going on.
I know. And and when you're on those states, I mean, I'm sure there was a ton of people on Twitter that didn't like her.
Oh,
Even before all this, like, and even
people
when
didn't like her at all. She was like one of the most hated people because of her acting like a crybaby.
Yeah, right. And have you ever watched that show before?
Never watched
Never.
it.
Robin, you never
did.
did, right? Did you?
No.
Big Brother, that was never anything
No.
you ever watched.
I didn't even know about it until I found that out. And
Yeah.
I liked watching people's comments about her, and I loved watching people saying how much they can't stand her and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
That was my favorite part.
It's funny. I mean, but that's what you get.
Yeah.
We even get, I mean, we're nothing, but we even get it.
Right.
I mean, there's many things that get said.
Right.
They get, I mean, what are you going to do? Nothing. It just
Exactly.
rolls off. I don't know. But this one here is pissing me off. I would say that we got to be the leading podcast in this shit, in getting cease and desist, this and that. And I know why.
And that's
It
it
comes
only
with the
happens.
territory.
Yeah.
It just
It only
does.
happens when
Which
we
means
tell
you're doing a good job.
And just for the record, all these people who have sent the cease and desist and the lawsuits and all that, I haven't met one of them that has gotten anywhere with it,
right.
because they're all we know what we can say and what we can't say.
Exactly. We're actually the
Those two do. I might not, but
No, you're allowed to. You're
They might
part of the
sue me.
media. You're allowed to have a lot more, freedom of speech than most people.
Yeah. I'm just tired of it, man. I just thing. We should probably. You want to talk about Grand Island?
Yeah.
All right. If you guys don't know out there, Grand Island. What is it? It's the Grand Island Presbyterian Church, and then something. What's the name of that friggin' place? Something on Whitehaven. It's on Whitehaven. It's not Cross. They're gonna say it. Cross something.
Yeah.
We got a video. Some people had asked. You know what? I'm gonna play. Let's play her video first. What's her name? Christy? Is that who is the? What is
yes, I think it's Christy.
I think so.
She's on TikTok, the TikTok advocate girl.
Yes. Let's play her, the one who was actually abused first.
Yeah.
She's got a thing where she's debunking some myths. It's about 1:30 long, and then we're going to go to another one.
Where did people come up with that stuff? Myths like that. She was.
Yeah, listen to this stuff.
It's crazy what people have to go through.
Some myths that you may have heard. A Grand Island police officer going around saying that we are unwilling to work with law enforcement unless they come on the podcast. Nope. We are working with law enforcement, but we're working with the right law enforcement. And let's be reminded that Kevin Backus, a named offender, is a deputized chaplain with the Erie County Sheriff's Office at the Grand Island substation. Secondly, some news stations have told people who have reached out that they spoke with our people. To be clear, we don't have people. It's just Lori and I running our social media platforms and our podcast and all of the things ourselves with the help and support of a few friends. So if the people that we're trying to put pressure on to do the right thing tell you that they've spoken to our people, there are no people. It's just us. Unless they've spoken directly to Lori or myself, nothing is happening. Thirdly, and this is an important one, there have been people who have said that all of this is likely false and that we're doing these things and putting these things on platforms for a money grab, that we're looking for more views and more cash, and that is the only reason we're doing this. We have yet to monetize any of our things. Our podcast, our social media platforms, not monetized. The only financial thing that we have set up is a GoFundMe page that was set up by a close friend.
So there you go with your regular
Victim
shaming stuff.
Yeah.
They just a money grab. Everything's a money grab
all
because it's very glamorous to be saying this stuff online.
Right.
You gotta love it. You just want that, I assume. I mean, that's what people think.
Yeah, I can't stand that when people talk like that. It's even worse that she has to explain herself.
right.
Yeah,
shouldn't
she
have to
has to
explain
explain herself way more than the
Right.
the
Yeah.
predator will
Right.
ever have to.
Right.
And actually, in every case, it's the same.
Yeah.
It's not just that. They are all. It is the only criminal justice. It's the only thing that I see where the victim has to do all this.
Yeah.
Right.
No other thing.
Yeah. Nobody cares about the predator.
In this, no. And actually, they get very upset if they lose money. They
Yeah.
get very shook up. And wow.
We live in a
Weird.
world where people protect predators, and it's sad.
These types of predators is really, I've watched it now. When you've watched it, you've dealt with it. You've both lived it. Where it's like you are almost put on, it's almost like you're put on trial.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You're going to be the one, you got to say where everything was or what happened or where they never have to.
Right.
That's because the criminals, they just don't have to. Because
Yeah,
going to
they never
civil,
have to.
why would they? Because they'll
Even-
never go to the civil, they'll never go to the point of having a trial in civil court.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
Because if you do that, now we're
Then
talking,
you would
now
have
it's
to
different.
answer questions.
So you can always and forever say, oh yeah, they just wanted money, so I paid,
Right.
type of thing.
Everybody thinks it's always it's aggravating.
Yeah, so this poor person. Whose are this video from? We got that other one. You
With the
sent me.
girl,
Yeah.
she's somebody on TikTok. She's somebody known on TikTok, called the TikTok Advocate. I think she has like the same name as this girl, but no.
So she picked right up on it.
Yeah.
Let's play this. This is good because she gives us even more information that a lot of people are asking.
Yeah, it's very good that this girl picked up on.
It's about 3 minutes here. Here, listen up.
What's this? Trigger warning. My father, Ron Cook, from Grand Island, New York, both sexually abused me and sex trafficked me to other men. The abuse itself included ritualistic abuse, torture, and repeated rape. I was sold to men who also produced and distributed videos and pictures of the abuse that they perpetrated. Many of the men were connected to each other through Bible Presbyterian Church and Whitehaven Road Baptist Church. Even though I'm married with a family of my own, these men continue to threaten me. When we say human trafficking is happening literally everywhere, we mean literally everywhere. And for survivors like Kate and the many more who have come forward, it means in their very own church. Kate and several other survivors who experienced abuse at the hand of leadership in these churches came forward and filed police reports. They dropped every single case. At one point, Kate's dad, Ron, his auto shop had a contract with the local police. Into the thick of it, Kate's uncle, who is also responsible for trafficking her, is still the pastor at Bible Presbyterian. And look, he's currently doing a whole series on desire. Let's listen.
Your desires for pleasure, and all the things that spill out because of that. So these things are showing up in our life because of this war with our pleasures. And what does James say? He says, you're resisting who? God. So his answer to this is what? Submit. Submit to God, but resist the devil.
You hold no authority from that pulpit. Your anointing was stripped when you stripped this young woman of her childhood. With so many survivors coming forward about the abuse that's happened at Bible Presbyterian and Cornerstone, they made a comment. And when you click the survey link, oh, this survey is currently closed. How surprising. And deeper. These churches are a part of the North American Baptist Conference, and of course, they wanted to distance themselves. This story sounds awfully familiar. I forgot a detail? Oh yeah, this was all reported to the FBI. It was being investigated, COVID hit, and the case was dropped. What else did I forget? Oh yeah, her uncle, Kevin Backus, he was deputized by the local Erie County Police to be their chaplain. And when Kate started spilling the truth about his involvement on her podcast, one of the Erie County Police came to her house. No uniform, full intimidation. So we're gonna do what we do best. You can call this number right here and ask them to pick this back up. And send an anonymous email right here and ask them to do their jobs. And Grand Island, New York, where are you? Where is your support for these survivors? And why has your local news covered none of this? Survivors are done being silenced.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, that answers a lot of questions,
Yeah.
though. It really did.
Well, I like it what she said at the very end. Why has your local news not covered?
Yeah.
Where is the local news when it comes to this stuff?
Yeah. No, it's really, we know what's going on, but I mean, it's just unbelievable. I don't know how Channel 2, 4, and 7, they know this is going
know
on.
it.
They
Oh,
know
yeah.
this is happening. We don't need to be telling them. They know what's happening. They just,
Of course they do.
it's just too much for them. They're
Yeah,
overwhelmed. It has to be easy and clean. It has to, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
It has to be, man kills wife. Okay, now we're good. We can do that.
Right.
It's going on right
Say when you
there.
got Predator sharing it, but
Oh, that's
news
right. That piece of garbage.
yeah, Nick D'Angelo actually shared it.
Shared what we just played you.
I can guarantee he's a buyer. He's probably one of the buyers.
How could he?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Shared that. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah.
You gotta stop with the Niagara action if you're out there.
Yeah.
People, just stop. Stop looking at it. If you need Bill's news, do you really got to go there? Buffalo
I mean,
Bills?
go where do what he does. Go to a page and
You can
copy it from
find
all
it.
the other pages. That's what he does.
Yes. I mean, you could just Google stuff and you'll come up.
Literally.
What you want. I mean, you don't need. All right, let's see what Scott's saying. How insane is all this sexual stuff going on and on? Law officials want to get involved, but you threaten a rapist outside a courthouse and they want to put you in jail. Yeah, true. Yeah.
And they should be the ones threatening the rapist, like that you would think.
Right.
That's what a real,
Yeah,
man
that's the
would do.
thing. I mean, you're getting more of the women or the abused have to always be the one under the spotlight.
You know what, Bill? You're right.
It's larger than.
Yeah, I think this. And Kim Guthrie, if you're watching, it is there's stuff that we know that we're not allowed to say and stuff, but I do know that this case is bigger than just a rape case. And there's a lot more stuff going on in the background that's being looked into and watched. So like, people like the Little Bakery, I know they're involved.
Right.
They're not good people, and there's a lot of people besides Nick that are involved in these crimes that are happening. So it's kind of like a big case happening going on. So.
And just like with the Niagara action, if you share the Niagara action, you support Nick. If you go to the Little Bakery, you support Nick.
But think about
His best friend, the Little Bakery, is Nick's best friend.
and think about then Grand Island. When
Right.
you add Grand Island into the mix here, I mean, this is all 10 minutes away. I mean,
I'm sure
I
that
get
they're
across-
all connected too.
if I leave right here right now, how fast can I get to Grand Island? Pretty quick.
Oh, real quick.
I can be over that bridge in 10 minutes, maybe even less.
Yeah.
Depending on the day and time. But I mean, I don't know how people, perfect example, how is this not such a big deal that it's unable to be ignored,
Right.
Right.
And then people need to get pissed off and start asking, demanding that they start doing things. Like the more, and I was told this by somebody who works for the courts, they need public, what do you call it? Public pressure.
Yeah.
They need public pressure. They need the people to
That's sad.
get mad. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need public pressure.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you what, they'll keep throwing lawsuits our way and maybe other people's way. But if you get enough, they can't.
Right.
What are they going to do? But no one wants to speak.
No.
Everyone's got some kind of fear. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. But think now, listening to Grand Island, that right there. It's everything that everyone goes crazy about when they're watching those cable news things.
Or if it happens in a different state or country and they hear about it. Oh my God, people go nuts.
If this was in Ohio, everyone would be losing their minds.
Everyone at Falls would go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here, and everyone's silent.
Yeah.
Dead silent. How is it? I'm shocked the day that we just found out.
Yeah.
Knowing how much you're online, we're always looking around.
Yeah.
And that day, it was absolutely stunning when we heard that. Nate McMurray was town supervisor at one time, I believe. That's interesting.
Wow.
Because Grand Island, small, very small. I don't know what the population is there. We're small, but they're very small.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know, man. The FBI dropped it, as she said. We know about the police involved. Remember that was being asked by a lot of people. Did the police? Did you call the police? Yeah.
Yeah. So she did go to the police, and guess what? The police were involved in it personally.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
They all protect each other.
Yeah, like Sam's saying here, small but very tight-lipped.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
True. Usually it is the small places, and they protect each other.
And that's how Niagara County is.
Exactly.
And then you get these little Grand Islands, an island. My God, it's part of Erie County, but it's being an island makes it seem its own little thing.
Yeah.
And but you see it right here in Niagara County. We're seeing it with Nick D'Angelo's thing. We see it all around us.
Mm-hmm.
He is right now going on, what is it, Noel, 3 years,
3 years.
D'Angelo?
Yeah, 3 years.
So why? Who knows?
Right.
I don't know why.
I get there's more to it. There's more things going on happening, but my God, it does not take 3 years.
Right.
And it doesn't, they should have.
The most important thing that's going on is the 12 charges.
Right.
Right. I mean,
the fact that he's walking.
Yeah.
and not sitting behind bars until
Exactly.
his trial.
Yeah.
That makes no sense when all of his charges qualified for bail.
Yeah, because my money, I don't care what he knows politically. I don't care who. It just shouldn't matter. You know what I mean?
People should want to get away from it. People,
Right. That's the weird
people are
thing.
having him run their campaigns and use them like the little bakery. They're using. We're having Nick put them in at the paper for him. It's disgusting. Like
Yeah.
they use him for his papers and stuff. It's gross.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how. Like, I don't know what they could do. We know the bar, whatever. New York State Bar don't care.
Yeah.
The
They don't.
I don't know how. I've always wondered, and I don't know if they'd even give you. Probably won't give you an honest answer. What do the other lawyers feel like, or the whole court area? Like when he goes in there, I saw him walking in on the one video that Scott shared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just going in.
I know some lawyers are really disgusted, and they're saying, and they have asked questions like, why is he still? Like even the lawyers are saying, like, why is he getting special treatment? Some lawyers have asked why Nick D'Angelo's getting special treatment. It's not fair.
I wonder if the lawyers ever could go to the bar.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And go to the New York State Bar Association or whatever it is and say,
Yeah.
hey, this guy.
They should, because
Interesting comment by Matt here.
By who?
Matt.
Oh, okay. Remember when Ariza, punter of the Bills, was released? Then rumors about the Bills picking up that punter from Grand Island. His last name is Kern. That's the son of the most recent name she just dropped. Wow. How interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
That's right. I think he was with
Mhm.
the Tennessee Titans.
Right.
Yes.
Huh.
Wow. That was
Wow.
a way to put that all together.
Yeah.
That's the son of the most recent name. Jeez.
Wow.
You know, it's one of those nights where I have a ton to say, and I'm really like kind of,
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm getting disgusted.
Yeah. me
I'm
too.
really getting disgusted, and I can't go on vacation and take a break from this. I don't think we can.
No.
How can
I
you?
think if
We will
I were
never-
to go on vacation, I would
I'd still be doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we're the same way. I'm the same way.
It's hard once you
Once you start this, there's
Yeah.
no going
Once
away.
your eyes are open, you can't.
close them.
Yeah, you can't unsee what you've seen.
Yeah.
There'd be no way I could do it.
Yeah, I think the rest of our life will be this.
Yeah.
I don't see how it won't. And I just don't, like, Grand Island's really bothering me at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get what needs to happen for anyone to really get into
Yeah,
this. Because we can't do, what can we do as we sit here?
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
What we need is, like, you know what sucks is we're doing what we're supposed to be doing is shedding light on
Shredding
this,
it, yeah.
but people aren't doing what they need to do.
People, just regular, yeah.
They're not getting it. They're saying, "Oh, how terrible," then that's it. You're not.
Matt says his father taught youth sports in Grand Island and has been a big name there for a while. Talking about the punter Kern.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to find out. I wish we could have more communication. I know, like with the people from the ugly truth about the girl next door. They always like heart our stuff or they never give me any.
I know.
I try to add and I don't get any response.
I know. I don't get any response.
I wish I could. There's so many things I'd like to just ask.
I know.
Not even for the podcast. I don't
Just
care.
to talk about it and help them out.
I could care less about this. When it gets this means nothing.
I really
I
want to
shut it off. You know what I mean? It doesn't
Right.
matter. Think about the things you know that you just said that can't even make it to here.
Right.
But you still have to do something about it.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah,
why when we talk about things, we make sure we know what we're talking about because we know so much,
it's too much.
way too much stuff.
And there's
that we
people
know.
out there that know what we know.
Yeah.
Too though.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
out there.
And who are in a position to do something about it and don't.
Actually, just
Because
with
there's
the-
no appetite for this kind of thing.
Right. The appetite.
Yeah,
appetite
the appetite
again.
thing is ridiculous. I hate when people are like, "Well, did you go to the bar and complain? Did you go to the grievance committee?"
We did it all.
Of course, we've done that. Why
Right.
do you think we're asking for help?
We've all done it. We've done it all. I don't think there's anything left
No, what-
that can be done.
I know who can help. Paper.
Yeah, they're gonna help
Hey.
us. They could. No, really,
Actually,
you're
if they
right.
wanted to, they could help.
They would.
Well,
be
Jason
an idea.
Gandhi did tell me that he was gonna at one point when he was sucking up to me trying to get information out of me purposely for Nick at the time. He acted like he was gonna, do something. Then once the charges hit, I go, "Oh, here you go, Jason. Look, the charges said, oh, I'm hunting right now.
I remember
I'll get
this.
back to
Yes,
you."
hunting.
Yeah.
And then he
Silence.
started calling, silence. And then he ended up calling somebody with Nick on the phone. He was on the phone with Nick D'Angelo, the owner of Little Bakery, and Nick D'Angelo were on the phone together asking questions about me, trying to get information about me to try to get me in trouble for something stupid.
And these are the things that you hear.
And these are the thing, yeah, and that's people are like, oh
Don't
my
get it.
god, they give me for granted.
Let's take well, it's time for a commercial break. We're halfway home.
Yeah.
We got about a good couple minutes, so we will be back in a few.
Digits 988 can save a life. If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, 988 provides connection to free confidential support. There is hope. The Lifeline works. For 24/7 confidential support, just call, text, or chat 988.
Oh, we're back. We're back. Yeah, right. All of a sudden,
Funny.
I never smile. Here I go. What am I doing? But
Bernie D'Angelo's letter made us laugh.
oh my God. They
Topical.
Yeah.
Well, no.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Who's writing? Like I said, it's like the Three Stooges or
Well,
something.
they wrote it last year.
Yeah.
Before it even happened.
Before it even happened. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's funny because even somebody said that lawyer, what's his name?
I don't know what.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just laughing because it was
Somebody said
funny.
that they can't even believe that lawyer would even take her because they said that lawyer is supposed to be more classier than that.
Oh well, bad times, man.
Money paid a good price now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say money will get rid of the class real
Oh
quick.
my God.
Brittany, you're funny.
I wish people could hear this stuff. We can't do it. We can't. But I would love to because it's so funny.
The lawyer?
The must have.
Or did she write that?
No, I think they put it together and then she had to sign
Oh,
off
great
on it.
teamwork.
Yeah, I don't. That is the same thing about. If you ever watched, I don't know if you guys ever seen Tommy Boy, the movie.
Funniest.
When they say about stick, if I could see sticking my head up the butcher's ass.
Yeah.
And it was said back. He says they say it's similar. What just happened
I
here.
guess Brittany's saying I'm gonna wipe her attorney's ass. I know. Brittany, I threatened to wipe her attorney's ass.
I can't stand this. It's right in there.
Maybe she wrote it.
I don't even. You know,
That's great.
I don't
No,
know.
Brittany, I don't want to wipe your attorney's ass. I know.
Oh my
I
God.
wiped it off ass.
Oh my. I don't know.
I could really call her masculine.
Yeah. Jesus. Anyhow, I don't even know. There was something that I want
Sorry.
that that's let's go real quick to our friend, Katie
Yes.
Rifford. You know what happened, right? Did something went on? Was she in court?
She went to court. When was it? Like not long ago.
No, earlier this month, right?
Yeah, like a couple weeks.
Like December 9th,
9th or something
and
like
then
that.
12th or something.
Yeah, and then the December 20th one got,
Right.
yeah, because the judge recused himself.
The
Yeah,
judge
Katie River. She's the one who she took her 2 kids and left because she was being abused. She tried to get help from the justice system. They weren't helping her. She wanted to protect herself and her babies, especially. So she took them and ran. And now they found her, they took her kids. Oh, the boy, ask why people think. And they took her kids and they gave the kids to the abuser, who they know was abusing her. Just proof of the abuse. Now she's in trouble for taking her kids and getting away from an abusive situation. Sickening, but she called the judge out for trafficking.
Right here.
Good for
There's
her.
your transcript. And she says there is a child trafficking ring in your courtroom, Your Honor. The court says okay.
Yeah, she did. Your Honor didn't deny it.
The court, yeah, says okay.
Wow.
Right here.
Yeah.
Court, okay.
Didn't
You
even
traffic children, okay.
Mhm.
Huh?
Yeah, really. I mean, what most judges would get probably upset.
Well, I thought that's what I was wondering. Like, did she get thrown out?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
arrested? Wow. But
Good
we
for her.
remember what Phil said. You remember him? That
Oh, yeah.
terrible what he did on Channel 2 or whatever station
That
it
was so
was.
sickening. He should be in trouble for even saying half that
Yeah,
stuff.
that was messed up.
It was so unprofessional.
I would love to ask, and I'll never be able to do it because we couldn't. But I'd love to ask those guys, not even him or just other sheriff deputies or cops, like, how do they feel about these crimes that we talk about quite
Yeah.
often? Like, what do they think? Like, what
Yeah.
is I just wonder because it just feels like there's not much
It's
thought.
almost like when it comes to this type of crime, they just automatically think to themselves, "Oh no, don't want to deal with it."
I know, doesn't
don't
it
wanna
seem
deal
that
with
way?
Yeah. It's like people treat it like, oh well, that's your personal life, but
Right.
it's not when you're being abused, when there's people out there that are, doing things against other people's will. It's not just your personal choices. It's
Yeah. What aggravates me is, they teach children to go to the police when things like this happen, but here in Niagara County, especially, you can't go to the police.
no.
You can't go to our police. They don't do nothing.
Yeah.
So stop. Just don't teach
And
children.
when I went to the Niagara
Sad.
Falls police, and the detective that I dealt with was wonderful, but then the DA
Yeah.
decided that they were too
And it
lazy to
wasn't worth-
pursue
yeah.
it
It wasn't
because
worth
it was
their
too
time.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
But they could have.
They could have.
Yeah.
They had it because it was right there. It was available to them to do that.
Right.
They just decided no. And that's where I think that's where I went on my thing on Facebook the other day. We really seriously, when this assemblyman retires, and it's coming, I'm sure soon. That next race, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I gotta ask. That's a simple question
Right.
about would you be willing to go and try to change statutes of limitations about this stuff and see what you can do. Anything, just get it started.
Yeah.
I know it'll fail, and we know it's not going to be retroactive. It's going to be for your kids or our grandkids,
Right.
So when they're older, and God forbid that they got to go, any of the kids, because we can't. It doesn't help nothing now.
Right.
This is bullshit. The whole
It is.
damn thing, and I don't know how anyone out there, and I guess it's up to you, the voter. I mean, and I think in some ways, it truly is the voters' fault
Yeah, it is.
because what do you care about? What is it that you really care
Yeah.
about? I mean, what? Like, what is it? I don't know.
I don't think voters really pay attention either. They just don't.
A lot of voters will vote because, and locally, I guess it's because who helped me and who didn't.
Right.
Personal help. Then it's the party garbage if I'm a Republican or Democrat, and I don't know, like. I don't even I've gotten to the point. Remember a year ago, because we were talking about this. I think we started doing this podcast together like in April,
Yeah.
maybe of this year. I think,
Yeah.
April. There was a point where I was really into like the city council stuff and all
Yeah.
that, and I don't care anymore.
No.
Something has had. I was telling. Remember, I was telling
Yeah.
you, I don't care. I don't care who's on the city council. I don't care who's running for city council. I don't
Because
care
they're
who's.
irrelevant.
I don't.
They do
No,
anything.
they really are irrelevant. When it comes to the things that we're talking about, what is their relevant? They have nothing to do. We talk about things that they could have something to do about, and they don't do a damn thing.
Right. I mean,
When we talk about rent, they have the ability to say, you know what, in this city, in this area, whatever, you're not raising rent more than 8%.
Well, I'm going to call somebody specifically. Dante presented himself
As a
like he was
person,
a man of the people, and his people are our people. All of our people, in
everyone, this
Niagara
whole
Falls
city.
are living in their cars, are living on the streets. There's serial rapists running loose, and I mean, they can't even accomplish a simple thing like lighting the falls teal for us.
I should be able to say, like, with my city, oh my God, there's a problem. I know what I can do. I can go to my city council.
Right.
I need to go. Oh my God, let me go to the city council. They'll help me. That's how I should feel.
Yeah.
That's how people should be able to feel, that the city council will help or want to help. No.
Yeah, because it's like a chain, right? Because you know that, well, we're talking on here, but then if the city councilman happens to ever say anything that would be worthwhile, it would be a little more newsworthy. And some people start talking about more. Like, they would be the ones I'd love, instead of going to them and saying, hey, we have this issue. I realize it's an issue that you don't deal with because all you care about is budgets. But you can speak to those that I can't.
Right.
Like, I can't speak to Rob Ork because Rob Ork will never return our emails or calls or text, whatever else. But someone there can.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to return their call. And that's what we don't get here.
No.
We just don't get it. Let's see. Donna says a lot of people don't even show up to vote. It seems like the only people that vote are the friends and family of the parties and some loyal voters that vote the party line. Yeah, and they're the problem. That's the problem. The voters, the problem. The non-voters, the whole damn thing. The whole thing is sickeningly set up. You know, as far as just all the outcomes. I mean,
because think about it. Is there any candidates anywhere in Niagara County that are talking about the things that we're talking about?
No.
Are there any candidates anywhere that make you feel like, oh, I want to go out and vote for them because they're going to represent me?
Who in the Niagara County legislature is talking?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
And there's enough of them in there that represent Niagara Falls.
Right. Our assemblyman says that he doesn't have that people don't have an appetite for
the Child Victims Act.
For the Child Victims Act.
And our state senator, we can't get a hold of.
Right. Our state senator won't return a call or an email, and our city council and mayor are useless.
Well, and you know what the thing too is, the city council members, they know about what's going on.
Right.
Some of them know what's going on. Nothing's being said or done.
Mm-hmm. Not a word. And you know, if they're not going to talk about, you know, the predators running around. But this rent thing is something they could talk about easily. And all you'd have to do is Google. You can see where the city of Minneapolis does what it does. There's different cities that have done things. We do nothing. And I'm talking to people that are watching this show telling me, yeah, I'm going to be homeless soon.
Right.
I'm just waiting to become homeless. Are you kidding?
It's so sad.
And they don't they just don't care. I don't know. I would tell you this, if I was sitting there, I mean, because you could make so much noise on those stupid places, but I don't even, once again, they're insignificant.
Yeah.
I mean, they just are. I don't know how I changed. I really had a heck of a 180-degree turn. I don't even care what they do.
Yeah.
I could care. Is there anything they could do that would bother me? No. Is there anything they could do that make me happy? No. Nothing. I'm going to see, because the Democrat Chris Borgatti, the big leader of the Niagara County Democrats, one half of the failed, organizations, because the Republicans are failures too. He said he's going to help us make sure that's lit up teal.
Didn't he say that like months ago?
Oh, no. Yeah, but it was after the fact. Right. It was in the summer.
Yeah,
right.
So we're coming. We're getting there. We're coming on to the time. Mm-hmm. It's April, right?
Yeah.
Is it April?
It'll be perfect too.
It's not far away.
From trial.
Right. Wouldn't it? That would be a great kickoff for me. But I'll tell you what, they will not. It won't. It won't happen. And if it's happened, it'll be politicized, and I'll want to throw up.
Right.
So that will make me, because you know what I mean. This is brought to you by the Niagara County Democrats.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And Blue Cardinal Capital.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that done. I mean, you could just see it a mile away.
Right. I could tell it's probably not even going to happen.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's sick? I get to the point where it shouldn't.
Right.
Maybe they don't deserve to do it and feel good about themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they'll take all the credit.
Yeah. I'm at the point now where they just don't deserve it.
No.
Screw you.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
You're not helping nobody.
We'll honor ourselves.
Yeah. Every day. Yeah. I mean, but anyways, Katie Rifford is, how long? She doesn't have her kids still.
It's been
Years?
Yeah, no, it's been like I think what'd she say, 9 months? 10 months? Katie Ripper
About 10 months, no children.
No.
And,
Yeah.
and we're
They
at,
took her
and we're on
babies.
Christmas now.
took her babies and put them in the arms of an abusive, disgusting person who she
Out of state too,
Out of
right?
state, yeah.
Wow.
Imagine that. That's something people should be going nuts about too.
Yeah.
There's so much, and everyone sits
Like
silent.
God forbid, you touch the abortion subject,
All hell breaks.
all hell breaks loose. Where are these people, these anti-abortion people at when it comes to children that need help right now?
Right.
Nowhere.
Yeah, because right now in Grand Island, you have, by all accounts, something going on that is disturbing, disgusting. I mean, look at the thing that she got in the mail to make her shut up. Look at this ridiculous.
Yeah, that's.
Look at this. I'm not even. I'm not reading it. It's just too disgusting to read.
That should be enough for the cops to go and do something.
She gets this in the mail, and no one gives a damn.
So if this person could get away with making threats like this to somebody, Brittany D'Angelo, what do you think you're gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, this is disturbing, disgusting, and we have nothing going on. I would love, I guess the next step for us with Grand Island is finding out who are on the board.
Yeah.
Because they don't have city councils, I think. They must have that's a town.
Right.
Right? Town of Grand Island, it's not a city. So they have whatever, those town boards, a supervisor, whatever. I guess those are the people maybe we should try to interview.
Yeah.
See if we can get them to come on here. Only about that, because I could care less what else they do.
Right.
I don't believe we'll ever have a politician on unless it's to ask them these types of things.
I wonder if anybody over there like that is paying attention.
I think that's going to be the next step for us, at least, because I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not going to sit here and do nothing.
Because we know that it's happening, like that's happening still, but their predators don't stop.
No.
So we're sitting here, people are ignoring it, but kids are being trafficked.
Yeah.
Right. Like what, 10 minutes, 5 minutes away?
There.
Yeah. And every day that nothing happens, more and more kids.
They'll get away with it and they'll do it as long as they can get away with it, they'll do it.
Yeah, I was in Grand Island a lot. Remember how many times I said how beautiful? Oh my God, I love it here. I wish, because neighborhoods and stuff. And there it is.
Yep.
It's what's going on. Oh, it is. And those are the best places, I think, for the predators to get away.
Yeah, because people think a lot of times, like, oh, that place, that's a great place.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they do that stuff.
And families in those types of areas, they put up an appearance of like everything is perfect, we live this perfect ideal life. Meanwhile, that's what's going on in the background.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that was similar to what happened with me, I mean,
that should be considered that. It really should. Domestic terrorism. What's going on?
Yeah.
Should be,
that's
Sam,
a good point. And that letter is just absolutely that thing that she gets is unbelievable. Listen to the claims that are being made, by the way. Oh, there's the letter to try. And listen, if everyone
one out of them.
We put another one up the other day. It's disgusting. But think of what we heard. That this is what they're saying, that a unmarked guy in plain clothes from the Erie County Sheriff's Department went there to intimidate her. The uncle is still been deputized by the Erie County Sheriffs. The father has a contract, I guess, to fix their cars. Grand Island Police.
You know what? I believe all of that because it's like what's happening here.
Yeah.
It's the same stuff, like with people with the Fasos and
it is the same stuff.
Same
oh, sure it is.
It's disgusting. Of course, it's happening
everywhere.
There's no doubt that girl's lying about anything.
Because the quieter, the more power, like the church that they're talking about, the people that we're talking about all the time, they're powerful. Yeah. Like powerful in the way, meaning like they have a position that usually should gain respect, right? Like, and if you were growing up, you would tell the kids,
right?
Oh, look, that's a judge, and you did. Oh, okay,
Right.
Tell me you didn't feel that way as a kid, maybe like a little kid. Like if you saw the mayor, the council, the judge, you would have the feeling like, oh, okay, I'm all right.
Right.
I'm gonna be okay here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you get that, and then that happens. Yeah, that's right. It's a federal offense. He's right. If it's going, and the FBI.
Is that how she's receiving them with the mail?
I think so. Unless they're putting them on her door.
That's what I was wondering.
I'm not sure. I saw one thing they put that was actually on her property, like this big cross it was all weird.
God, they should be doing something.
So, I mean, like, the FBI was involved and dropped it because of COVID. So,
I hope they all got COVID.
The FBI is a mess.
They are.
Not really a big fan when they get involved.
No,
They don't seem to help really much.
not at
You
all.
can't trust
You
them.
can't trust them at all. As we've seen through everything. I don't care if you're
Yeah.
looking at your stuff nationally. You just can't. They don't really.
No.
You know. I mean, here our local police. I'm sure the Grand Island police are the same way. You just can't deal with them
Right.
because there's too many friendships and too much. And friendships really overpower in this world, in this area, and every area. I'm sure. Right and wrong.
Right.
Friendships really is the ace.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure that this family has established a lot because her father was a well-known, had a well-known
Sure.
auto shop,
Oh my God, yeah,
and then the uncle.
it's the
so-
same story.
Yeah,
I
Same
wonder
story.
how many people said so far who knew that girl's father. Oh, he would never.
Oh,
How many times do you think she got that?
Oh my God, I'm sure.
It's like guy with the Fossos and everything. But they
D'Angelo.
wouldn't have.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then including the D'Angelos because
yeah.
he's a good boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
he's a good boy.
And I mean, and when the judge is calling him a good boy, and the lawyer, this big powerful guy lawyer, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
And it's right in the paper too. They love to print. That's the other thing. The news don't mind printing that.
Right.
Oh
You
yeah.
know that
Right.
that the predator was a good boy,
Right.
Yeah.
To throw
Isn't that
in the
weird?
face of the victim.
and the victim's got to stay quiet
Right.
Yeah.
because we don't want to hear what they got to say
Right.
Right.
ever. But he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
They were. I mean, that's outrageous.
That was disgusting.
I think-
would love to hear from Paul Cambria.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love to hear what he has to say now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's disgusting, and I don't know what more. The one thing that is good, I gotta say, and I social media is pretty damn good. I mean, when I think of
Yeah.
what's going on with TikTok and stuff. Oh, I set up a TikTok.
Oh, good.
I did. I've been putting your stuff out
Oh,
on
good.
Citizens United TikTok.
Good.
I learned how to do it. So yeah, so that's going on. But think about it. Social media is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
when
is.
you think
That's
about
what you
what's
get so
happened,
much from
yeah.
on social media. That's why
Yeah.
people go to social media and talk like this because you can trust social media more than you can trust the police.
Right.
Yeah, Bill, they were there according to our one video, and they left when COVID hit. They stopped the investigation. I don't know if the New York State Police. I don't. There's on one of her thing. We just heard it. She says that they are going to the police, but different.
The right
police.
Yeah.
She said. So I have a feeling that's what she must be
Yeah.
saying.
Mhm.
Hoping state police are helping her.
Yeah, because they are probably our. Well, they are. They're our only hope. Because could you imagine if they did not get involved in
Right.
Nick's stuff, in D'Angelo stuff?
Yeah, no, nothing would happen.
There'd be no charges.
Nothing.
We would be just sitting. They would
Yeah.
nothing.
So for everybody, who says
And
go to the police, why didn't you go to the police? Well, most people do.
I will tell you this, and when you started talking and kept talking, if let's just say you were a different person, you stopped talking, it still would have gone away.
Oh yeah.
Oh
It
yeah.
would have easily gone away because the good boy thing,
It's true.
people don't forget that.
No,
He's a good boy. Come on,
he's a good boy.
good. Look at him.
He's a straight A student.
There's got to be more to the. Yeah,
Yeah.
there is going to be more. But anyways, we could never take could you imagine taking a vacation? Like you said, I
Yeah.
vacation, and I'm not getting on you because you said that in the message board. That's not my point. But I always think about that. We can't.
I would
No.
say I want to, and then I just know how it would be if I did.
Right.
You don't take
Yeah.
a vacation from PTSD.
Right.
There you go.
You do not take a vacation once you have been hurt so badly that you have PTSD from it. There
You
is
can't
no
get rid of it.
vacation.
Yeah.
It's life. It's
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's exactly right.
Yeah, it never goes away.
No.
No matter how much.
When you're on vacation, it comes with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be something as simple as turning a light switch off and it would send somebody back into a
Mhm.
PTSD thing.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good point. It just doesn't go away.
No.
It won't.
No.
It can't go away for none of us here in this room. It ain't
No.
gonna go away
No.
because of what has happened and being loved ones of those. It's just ain't going away.
Yeah.
Not going
Or
away.
they think that just because it didn't happen to me, her mother, that I don't have issues because of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
So I'm going to take a vacation and it'll all be better.
Yeah.
And I'll go on vacation, just carry it with you, like you said. Just
Yeah.
gonna carry. I'll go, but I'm just gonna carry it with me.
It doesn't help.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately.
Back when you get home and you're right there sitting waiting for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think as we move forward with our podcast, like I said, this will be what we do no matter what happens
Yeah.
in any of this.
Yeah, 'cause too many
And
people
hopefully
need
we'll
help.
be doing this while Nick's rotting in jail, and we'll be helping put away other
And
people.
if he isn't, we'll still be going.
Oh,
and we'll still be going finding him.
Yeah.
You think we'll stop
No.
finding? Because it won't end
It
on
won't
him.
end.
On his, he's not going to stop.
No.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
No, we know that. We know you didn't say that, Kim. We're just saying.
We're just saying it can't happen. All this is not good for your health. Well, it wasn't good for the health when it once.
It's not good for the health once it happens.
Once it happens, that's the problem. Good point. I'm glad she said that. That's an absolutely great point for those that think it's nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
And not to you, Kim. I don't mean this to you. I mean to others. Yeah, it isn't good for your health. It destroys everything when these scumbags do what they do to children, to adults, anybody that's doing that shit they ruin everything. They ruin families.
But we're not ruining our own health.
No.
Our health was ruined.
No, that's right. Yes, it was ruined. Yes, and then it hurts everyone around you.
Right.
If you have a good support system, everyone feels it. And you guys, though, took the. That's why, and I'm glad she said that though, because she's right. It does ruin your health.
Yeah,
Absolutely ruins your health.
100%.
And I wish the people like the assemblyman and the senator in Albany and all them guys would see that.
Yeah.
Because then maybe there'd be an appetite.
Wish they would actually do the job they wanted to do.
And then they'd have an appetite to maybe hold these people accountable. So when that predator doesn't have to go to criminal court, goes to civil court, doesn't have to do anything, walks out of civil court, and no one knows.
Right.
They just keep on hurting
They don't even
people.
have to walk into civil
No, they don't even have to go. That's right. They never even have to go. It's just that's right. You don't even have to see them go in. They don't even make them go in there.
The lawyers.
No.
Yeah, it's just the lawyers deal with it. Yeah, because we can't. You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely that's right. They don't even have to go.
No, they wouldn't. Are you kidding me? We couldn't shame the rapists.
Right. Yeah.
That would be.
We don't want to punish them at all.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to do
Maybe
that.
when a predator gets to admit to what they did, and that's
Mhm.
And
to admit to what they did and no jail time.
Yeah, in my first case, I went to the police. Like I said, the DA was too lazy to pursue it. It was
Okay.
Carolyn Watazik, and we all know what she's about and what she's not about. And and then when I went to civil court, he just said, "Yeah, I did it, but I don't have any money." And so, I mean, if it was that easy, why didn't the police go to his door?
Right.
Why didn't the police go and
Right.
pursue that and
Right.
say, "Hey,
Right.
did you do this?"
As soon as he admitted to that too, they should have threw his ass. That's how it should
That's
go.
how, if the world was right.
If the world was right. That's how
Yeah.
it should go.
That's how it would go. But you get in there, and they don't even get in there, like you say. But you know what's happened? It just happens. It's just the way it is, and they don't care. I guess the thing that sickens me is no one in there thinks to themselves, "Oh my God, this guy's going to do this." He's probably already doing it right now as we speak. And it doesn't really matter to nobody that's happening. I don't know. That I guess is why I'm hard headed. Like I don't know how that doesn't matter to a person. We know that. All right, D'Angelo's walking around without bail. We know what he's done now to several people. What do you think he's still doing?
Right. Do you think he's
You think
behaving himself? No.
Good boy? I doubt.
No. He's already how many crimes has he committed since the turn?
Yeah.
Right.
Why would he have all those fake profiles?
Oh,
What's he
Right.
looking for on the fake profile? It isn't just to spy on you
Right.
or us. No,
Right.
it's not.
But like the Niagara Action Page is using for a victim.
These guys have it's not, and I will not call it a mental illness. I refuse. 'Cause
Right.
I'm sick of that
No,
shit.
it's not.
They're whatever they are, but they don't. I think what it is for them is they just keep getting away with it.
Yeah.
They never have to stop.
There was something on one of Nick's victims told me that there was something on Netflix or something like that about a predator, how to something with the predator. And the predator said, "Why did you do it?" And he goes, "Because nobody stopped me."
Right.
And he was honest, because nobody stopped me. That's why I kept doing it.
Yeah. I just got a friend request from a predator, and I'm like, look at this guy. Can you imagine how with a balls that because he knows he's in civil court right now. He knows. Obviously, he knows. He would have to know because I know.
Right.
But just because I look up stuff sometimes for Robin's case, and there it is.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what I mean. Like, and running around talking about the Buffalo Bills and talking about, you know what? You shouldn't be allowed to do. You don't deserve that.
No.
You don't deserve to be talking about that. I don't want to hear you. And I couldn't believe the guy.
The same one that wished me happy birthday?
Yes,
Wow.
same guy.
Really?
Same one. Yep, just the other day.
Wow.
And I didn't do anything yet to it. I'm thinking of what I'm going to do. Do I accept it and tell him what I think? I don't know. I might.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
Something to watch.
Yeah, I'm thinking of accepting him and then just letting him know. Maybe sending him a copy, the screenshot off of the
Yeah.
New York State Civil Court
Yeah.
thing, and he can
Right.
see that we know.
Mm-hmm.
We know what you're up to.
Right.
We know what you've done. Type of thing.
Yep.
And sadly, no one wants to know. The public should know.
Yeah.
I
Public should know.
see. I'm going to
Especially
tell you
people with
what, this
kids, they
person
should
that
know.
you're referring to was a teacher when I was in high school, and I see everybody that I graduated with is friends with this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. When you guys told me that, it totally clicked and made sense afterwards.
Mhm.
Like there's just certain things about people you can kind of tell.
Mm-hmm.
They just give you that feeling.
And we said this last week, and I gotta say, I can't stand it. If you know shit's going
Yeah.
down and you're not doing nothing, I don't
Right,
know.
Rob.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know.
It should honestly be a law.
It
That
should
if you know
be.
something, say something. Do something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you're allowed, how you go through your time. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get how I was told that there was no appetite to help Child Victims Act. I can't believe the shit I hear. Sometimes I can't.
Are teachers mandated reports?
Yes. Yes, they are.
So if they see something, they're
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
And all the things over the years.
Oh yeah, if you're talking about yourself.
Yeah, that have been seen and
Oh, and actually said.
said. Yeah.
Just said.
They can't look the other way when you're dealing with kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in a position of authority.
That's why a lot of the times they take those positions.
And
Yeah.
then Scott says, I will continue with Nick, free or not. Kim says she just cares about all of us. Thank you. Yeah, I do think though, this podcast is more helpful than hurtful.
Oh yeah.
I think. I don't
That's
think.
that's why they're intimidated because more helpful than her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think it helps
I think it's therapeutic
for you guys. Yeah, for all of us.
I said that to my doctor today. She goes, "Have you still, anything with therapy?" I go, "Oh, honestly, my podcast." I don't know.
Right.
Like talking is helping.
Mm-hmm.
That's what helps. That's what helps me with my situation is talking. That's therapy for me.
I agree.
Yeah.
Same here. And not in like a structured way, like in a way like this, where you're not like pressured, like
right, where you're not just secretive with one person. Like,
yeah, or like where you have that pressure of like you have to have something to say, and you know what I mean. You have to like have
Not
that,
under interrogation.
right. Well, it's like that in counseling, like you just
I know
like
you remember
had-
you were getting to that point where you felt like you had to say something.
yeah, like I had to lead the discussion, and I don't know what to say. Like I've said
Yeah.
everything. I feel like I've said everything I have to say. But then when we're doing this, all this other stuff comes about. That it's like, oh, I want to say this, and I need to say that.
especially because you're with other people that like know what you went through, so you can relate to the other person, and talk to
Right.
a therapist they can't relate to.
Think about then the people that you jump in and try to help. I think that's good too.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's I mean, that's why this will just keep rolling.
How many people have gotten help from the podcast?
Oh,
Just being on the podcast, and it links other people to other people that would know how to help them. And
Yes, that's why I like social media now.
Yeah.
Because we have done that through TikTok, through even just here, wherever.
Yep.
And I think that's what you should be using social media for, I guess,
Mhm.
nowadays, because like the woman said at the end there, where is the media?
Right.
Right.
Where's the Buffalo media? What are you doing?
Yeah.
There is none.
No.
There
No,
is
there
none.
isn't. That's
Get
ran
on
by
there and have your own
predators.
podcast. You know what?
It's ran
People,
by a predator.
there should be more podcasts. Right. There should be more podcasts.
There should
Yeah.
be.
I wish more people would do it. Oh, here's Katie. I think all of us affected in Western New York need to show up to the local media stations together as a group and demand that our situations are aired on the news and our abusers held accountable. There's power in numbers. There is.
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
If we can organize it, do it.
Oh my God, I would
Yeah,
do it in a
you're so
second.
right, Katie.
Because you can't sue everybody.
Right.
I mean, these people, like you know what? I wish what we could do is, like, you can't say the name. Some people can't say the name of the predator.
Right.
Right.
if there's a hundreds of people, what are they going to do?
Right.
If you have the name of the predator on a sign, you know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Like, and you have, Katie, I agree. I would love
Yeah.
to. I would
That
pretty much do anything.
that was one thing that I felt very strongly about with my civil case, was that I wouldn't sign a non-disclosure,
Right.
because I just felt like that was the whole point of me going forward with
Right.
this, was to make other people aware so that there weren't more victims.
Right.
I'm not gonna, take some stupid amount of money and shut my mouth.
And that's why they don't want you talking about it, because they know that there's others out there. They
Sick.
know that you're going to find the other ones out there that have been
Mhm.
affected by that person. You guys are going to come together, and that's it.
Yep.
That's why they
So
want you
fucking
to talk
sick.
about
That is so sick. And it should be the complete, if it was a real justice system, it would be the complete opposite.
it. Right.
You would want everyone, and that's not. You're right.
Right.
That's the only reason you would tell people to keep quiet.
Right.
Yeah. How many people told you? Lawyers told you? Maybe even police.
Oh yeah.
Keep quiet. What the hell are you
Yeah, keep
talking
quiet.
about? Keep quiet. If you kept quiet,
That's how I
there
know-
would be nothing right
That's how I
now.
know the difference between the good lawyers and the bad lawyers. Like the good lawyers will tell me, "Don't keep quiet, keep
Right.
talking. You keep doing what you're doing." And once, just let maybe just keep quiet. It'll go away. Da da da. Stupid shit like that. Like no.
Right.
No, none of that. Every single person who has given me advice like that has not worked out. Nothing has ever worked out with
No.
their advice. Now the other lawyers and stuff, people gave me advice, keep talking, everything's worked out.
Perfect example. Check out the Belter case if you want to see what happens when you keep quiet. And it's
Yeah.
a disgrace what happened. An
Yep.
absolute disgrace.
Yep.
And that guy will be out shortly, ready to reoffend.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
do whatever he feels like he wants to do, because now he's untouchable.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Truly.
he really is.
I mean, he just beat something that he should have been in prison for.
Yeah.
Nothing. His mother, they killed themselves, and we don't even know why. No one tells us a word. It was dead silence. Think about that too.
That's crazy.
With the news, the news never even. What do you mean we can't find out what happened?
Yeah, how do you not find out what happened?
What are you talking about?
Somebody
This is a humongous case, because those two people, that mother and stepfather, whatever the hell he was, they were up on huge charges, like 40 some things of endangering the welfare of a child, all this stuff, and that kills itself, and then nothing.
Right.
I don't know how that's not. I don't know how that's not like a humongous story that would be on the news and the papers and all that stuff.
That should be huge.
But no.
Just like what an Epstein. I mean, it
Mhm.
should be the same.
You know, speaking of Epstein, think about how that unbelievable kills himself. What's her name? Maxwell.
Elaine Maxwell. Yeah.
What happened to her? I know
Right.
she had to, but it's that silent. This thing is done.
They will not expose
The list.
to the public.
Is it?
Just show us who goes there.
They
Right.
won't. Nope.
That didn't even come out.
No, because
Somebody
we
got
don't
paid
want to
for
protect the public from being
No,
abused.
No.
We just don't care. They just don't care.
no, they don't.
We gotta. This just ain't good.
No.
It's not right. Everything I thought about things as a younger person, completely opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complete
Exactly.
opposite. Isn't that crazy?
Exactly.
I am glad that my father, dad, isn't alive, because I don't know how he'd be. Because you know what I mean? Because they all thought this shit worked.
Right.
Right.
Like this stuff was supposed to
That's a
work.
problem. Is sometimes
Mm.
some people still think that
Mhm.
that way.
It don't work. Yeah.
People have been broken down. I mean, just look at the FBI.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
FBI, and now they came out today. In fact, they found that proof that they were in cahoots with the Democratic Party and all that crap. That they've been out for hire.
You know what else is amazing too, Jerry and everybody? I was thinking, can you imagine how much they got away with when we didn't have social
Right.
media
Oh,
and there
oh,
wasn't
no,
DNA
that's
testing?
true.
Oh my God, it must have been
Yeah.
you could have killed somebody easily and never
Oh,
no one
yeah.
would ever know you did it. Yeah, they did.
Mhm.
People disappear because if you didn't leave, it didn't matter. You could have left your blood. They wouldn't know back then. So I sometimes I think about that, how they must have ran wild when you
Oh,
think of
yeah.
these predators and stuff in those days. And they're still running wild. They don't even care
Right.
because they know that we just don't. There's very few of us out there.
Right.
There's not enough. I wish anybody out there, please start your own podcast.
Yeah.
Do it on your own
Should.
time. You don't have to go.
Doesn't take much. Just get
No.
your phone.
If you need, you just have your phone and get on there and do Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Yep.
And talk about stuff. because it's just that's our only hope. And I agree. If Katie, I would definitely do that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
If we could garner enough people together where it's not just like 4 of us.
Katie, I would love for you to come on soon.
Yeah, whenever you feel like it,
Yeah.
you're open. Just tell us you come on and we can talk for a while. I guess we should probably get ready to go.
Yeah.
It's 10 after 7
I'm
already.
falling asleep for some reason.
Yeah, during that commercial, I laughed so hard I hurt my throat.
Yeah.
My throat is absolutely killing me.
Did you find any more
I
interesting?
cannot believe that was said. At that point, that should just be now. Now it's like no more.
Yeah.
We're sorry. That'd be like the referee stopping the fight.
Yeah,
That's
right.
no. That's just
That's sad. We got.
when you're saying that they're wiping the
Humor.
ass. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never. Let me make something clear. I said that I was gonna.
That's
I was
what I
gonna
like
use.
Yeah.
I was gonna use the lawsuit. Actually, now I'm gonna use the lawsuit. I said I was gonna use it to wipe my ass. I said, yeah, that's gonna be my new toilet paper. I never said I was gonna wipe Brittany's lawyer's ass.
It's great. That'll go down in history.
Now, if they got that wrong, can you imagine how many other things they've got?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Well, they forgot that Brittany was there.
Yeah, they forgot the year. They forgot the year.
they forgot that we got to go on a time back in time.
Yeah.
Katie says yes, definitely would want to be a guest. You and we anytime, any show, Katie, any show. All right, let's get into our stuff here. The YWCA. 716-433-6714. Robin, it was great for you. I know you don't right now. They helped you.
They helped me tremendously. I mean, I can't say enough good things about them. The counselors, the advocates, they were all very helpful. They went with me to the police station. They go to doctor's appointments, lawyers, anything like that. Free counseling right in your own home. They have support groups with other survivors. Just so many resources. If you're a survivor of sexual assault, give them a call because there's so much they can do.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at the YWCA is great. I remember. I can't even because I keep thinking of Tommy Boy, and then it's the exact same
Yeah.
thing. I can't believe this is put in print in something that's supposed to be serious.
I can't believe that a professional wrote that. Somebody who's supposed to be a professional wrote that.
Because you'd say that don't make sense.
It's defamation. I never said
It's
that.
defamation of something. That's just someone's
Totally
defecating. I don't know if I can proceed. 888-373-7888. Human trafficking, right? I mean,
Yes.
it's right here.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
isn't it?
No.
It's
So,
right.
yeah, human trafficking. If you know, okay, even if you don't know for a fact that it's happening, or you think you saw something that doesn't look right, call that number because trafficking is happening everywhere. Not everybody is a willing prostitute. It's happening everywhere. Children trafficking. Grand Island's a perfect example. Call this number, they'll look into it and they'll check, hopefully check, just to make sure.
I know. Hopefully they'll check.
Yeah.
And then after you make that call, hop on a podcast somewhere.
Yeah.
Do your own thing.
Feel alive.
Even if you want to yell out. All right, I don't even know what just happened there. We're gonna get ready to go. Oh, don't forget this. The Friends Media Network. If you go, that's where all of our shows are. All of them. The wrestling show, the sports podcast, Robin's show, which will be on tomorrow night.
Yes.
Ours. You can see anything from way back when. In the section that is the community section, if you go in there, there are questions there asking you what you would like to see in 2023 with our podcast, if you have any ideas. Christopher did that for us.
Yeah.
So that was cool. So we're go there if you got a minute and check it out. And please do something. I put this out earlier. I really just like share and follow us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're up to about I saw we're almost at 2,900 followers.
Yeah.
I'd really like to push it over the top and see what we can do. Just follow us.
And
Yeah.
we don't buy people like that.
No,
No.
10,000. What do you mean 10,000? Who? Yeah, the one that says 10,000, I think, or something.
100 and he's up to
He's a-
10,000. Something like that.
Come on.
Yeah, there's not even that many people that live here.
No, we don't even have that many people. We got 40,000 here.
I know.
So where
Yeah.
are you getting them from?
Yeah, he's buying them. Just like he did for Janelle Classes thing.
And just like he's doing probably with
With
children.
Yep.
Yeah.
My God. All right. Oh, by the way, Christmas So we won't be back until after Christmas.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yes,
Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
out there. And we'll be back. We're coming back. We'll be the day after. No,
Day after.
it'll be the day after Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be here, ready to go. Bears play the Bills on Sunday.
Yes, indeed.
Not on Sunday, Saturday.
Saturday.
Christmas Eve, 1 o'clock. And it's going to be 9 degrees there with 12 to 18 inches of snow possible, and wind chills supposed to be below 0. I look forward to that. Maybe that'll help level the playing field.
Maybe.
I'm just thinking about it.
Merry Christmas. And don't forget, Merry Christmas to everyone. Katie says that, so we got to get her. She says, I will definitely want to be a guest.
Yes, definitely.
We'll set it up. You want
Yeah.
after anytime. Just any
Anytime.
one of us just say it, and we'll
Yeah.
get you up, and you'll be on immediately. All right, everybody, have a good Christmas. If anything comes up while we are between now and then, you know where we are. Get a hold of us. We'll do whatever we
Tune
can.
in tomorrow
I'm not
night.
busy.
Oh yes, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. That's right. Don't forget about Robin Live tomorrow
Yes.
night. And I don't know what we're doing.
No idea.
No
Never
idea.
do.
I'm gonna be busy
Yeah.
practicing wiping ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna recover from that tonight because I can't even conduct myself. I can't believe what was just said there. I've never. If you haven't, I wish I would have known that. Next one, I'm gonna get the Tommy Boy quote, like so I can back and play it, so you'll get what I mean about sticking your head up a butcher's ass to see the steak.
The
Or
best
something.
cut of meat.
Yeah,
You can-
I don't remember. You can tell the best steak by. It was about shoving your head up a cow's ass, but he said shoving your head up a butcher's ass, which is the reverse of the thing. So it's kind of similar to this.
Oh, maybe working lawyer.
Is wiping the ass. Wow.
Yeah, lawyer. I use the same
Very.
slandered.
All right.
I
Thanks.
am gonna use it as toilet paper.
Yes. All right, everyone. We'll see you after Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Guys,
Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Bye.